Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you an eyeshadow tutorial, and I wore this look in a video a couple of days ago, and I did say that I loved it so much that I wish I had done a video on it. Now, the look that I created was using the Makeup Obsession matte palette that I have. So I've actually used this a few times over the last few days actually. I'm loving the eyeshadows in here. So that's what the palette looks like. I've got 5 matte shades from the Obsess range, and the 2 that I'm going to be using today is Wanderlust, which I'm absolutely loving. I'm obsessed with this eyeshadow, and Paris, another one that I'm obsessed with. These you can pick up for £2, these ones, £2 from boots.com, or you may want to check in store because hidden away there might be a Makeup Obsession counter. I don't know why they're hidden away. They're usually upstairs with the is it like the glasses or opticians area, something like that, or as it was in the Ipswich store, it was on the ground floor but right at the back away from the makeup. So do check, and of course on the boots.com website you can actually check if that stock is available in a store near you. The other palette that I'm using is the Makeup Revolution Pro HD Amplified palette, and this one is Direction. It is the all shimmer eyeshadow palette, and the shades look like this. The one that I'm using is, I believe it's GTG, and it is this one here. Now I've created, it's like a halo eye look, and as I mentioned in the video a couple of days ago, I really hadn't been able to get a really good halo eye look from a lot of eyeshadows. I either find that the matte shadows just don't work on me for some reason, and it is only the Makeup Obsession and the Makeup Revolution shadows from basically either the chocolate bar palettes or these new 35 pan palettes that I've really found really give me the intensity I want around my eye, and the shimmers also. So you can see that I've used that GTG shade on the lid. I'm loving it. I love this look so much that I wanted to recreate it for you. So what I'm going to do, where is the brush? So again, it's my trusty Primark brush, the one that I picked up for £1 from Primark, obviously. I love these brushes. I'm always using these in a tutorial or in tutorials because they're contoured, and I just love how they work on my eye particularly. And not only that, you can pick up, and I've got about 4 or 5 of these now, so I've picked up quite a number of them so that while one's being washed, you know, I've got another one, and I never want to be without these brushes. I have washed them, as you know, I wash my brushes every single day, not every single one. So for example, the blush ones I don't wash every single day. It's the eyeshadow brushes, I wash them every day, and the foundation brushes, just because I have issues with my eye and I want to keep them sanitized, but I've never had any problems with these brushes at all. So what I'm going to do is start off by taking the shade Wanderlust, and I will obviously list everything down below for you. So I've actually put that all over this brush, and sometimes I'll say I put it on the tip there, sometimes I'll put it all over the flat piece of the brush. So this time it's all over the flat, and what I'm going to do is pop this shade in the crease. So I'm going to put it all over, and I'm going to take it up. So you're going across and up to get into that crease area, but it's like a transitional shade, so you want it in the crease and higher because you want this to be the first. Basically on this side you can just see the Wanderlust at the top, so you want that as a transitional shade that you can still see once you put the crease colour down. Now with these Obsess eyeshadows from Makeup Obsession, they are very, very pigmented, so less is more, and it's better to add a little at a time to get that pigmentation that you want. So that's the Wanderlust put down. And now I'm going to use the same brush, and this time I'm going to use the tip of the brush and just pop that into that gorgeous shade Paris. I'm just going to take a little bit off there. As I say, they are so pigmented that, yeah, they really do pack a punch on the eye. So again, I'm going to pop this in the crease, but I'm not going to take it as high as the Wanderlust shade. So you're starting in the crease and you just keep going from side to side. Take it up a little bit, but not too much. And then what we want to do is then take it on the lid, so the outer third. Just keep adding until you've got the intensity that you want. And also you can see that it's also on the corner here. You want that to be darkened there, and then just keep going backwards and forwards until you're happy with that look. Now what also I did on this eye is, because that shade is so pigmented, I'll then so I'm just going to add a little bit more like that, and then I'm going to again go back into the flat of this brush with the Wanderlust shade, and the point goes towards the crease, the tip that has got that so that bit there. So you're putting it in the eye like that, and then you taking it up and just blending everything out, making sure that it's all blended. Like that. If you are concerned at all about intensity, just go in, so get a clean brush and then just sweep that over the top and blend that, so it's got no product on if you are concerned that it's just getting too, you know, the eye looks getting too heavy. The trick is just to keep blending until you are happy. It does take a little while. And this is why I always do my videos in real time. I never edit, because if you are following a tutorial that I'm doing, then you're following it with me. Because what I used to find with tutorials is that, yes, obviously if you're a beginner or you're new to makeup, then you will find it difficult to follow a highly edited tutorial, because you know you need the time to you know, copy that and practice. And that's why I always do mine in real time. So if you are doing this along with me, then you know we can do this together and yeah, come up with the same results at the end in the same time. So just deepening up that outer edge on the eyelid itself. Now I'm using one of the Makeup Revolution champagne brushes that I recently shared with you. This is the longer brush with a rounded top. I'm finding this brush invaluable actually for this kind of look where when you want to get into a specifically small area. So I've added a little bit of Paris. Now obviously when you do a halo eye, you need to add the product on the outer lid and the inner lid as well, and this brush is really good for this. Obviously I did do a video, but I will also link the brush details down below as well, so that you can have a look at them on the Tan Beauty website if you're interested. They also come in this fantastic holder, and I'm absolutely loving it. It looks fantastic on my tabletop. So I'm just going into the inner part of the eye, so we're leaving that middle part there completely bare, or as bare as we can while we're adding this. So you've now added that into the crease. So we've got the product there and we've got the product there. So now what I want to do is I'm just going to make sure that that's all blended. So go back with the brush that you originally used for the crease. So just make sure that's all blended. Now, the shimmer bit, the bit that we all love, I'm going into GTG and I'm going to use my finger. You can use a brush or you can use a finger. I find that either works. My favourite brush to actually pop it on with shimmer shades is the Unicorn's Dream brush, because this one is quite flat. You might want to dampen it slightly once you put the product on, because what we want is for that shimmer shade to really pop against the darker background. But I find with a finger, these eyeshadows they're intense anyway with a brush, but when you pop them on with a finger, for some reason they're even more intense. And with, you know, if you want to add a bit of product, that's going to intensify it even more. So just keep adding the product until you're happy. This is a gorgeous peachy it really is a stunning colour. It's one of my favourites actually out of the that palette. It just is gorgeous. So now we're getting the intensity. So for some reason, because I've just actually covered the lid a little bit too much with the other eyeshadow, so I'm just going over that and building that shade up. Just absolutely gorgeous. And there's that shade that I'm using there. It's just a stunning look. I don't know why, but this eye never wants to take the shadow as well as this one. I have no idea why. I never get the same intensity on this eye. There we go. I think I've done it. Gorgeous. I love this shade so much. I'm just going to go to that Unicorn's Dream and I'm just going to pop a bit on with the brush. That's better. Lovely. I'm just going to deepen that out. I'm also going to add, no, I'm jumping ahead. I'm trying to add mascara. I've not even finished the eye look yet. Now what I'm going to do is I'm getting another flat brush and I want to just add a little bit of Wanderlust under the eye. Like that. And then I'm going to get another Primark brush, my PS Pro Shading Eye Brush. It looks like this. These are £2. Now I'm just going back into that GTG and I'm going to add a little bit around the inner corner, because I love this shade so much. Like that. Put eyeshadow all over my gorgeous Unicorn Dream. That's better. I didn't actually take it down to the lash line for some reason. I'm now just going to add mascara. And there we have it, the halo eye look that I'm absolutely loving at the moment, using a combination of Makeup Obsession, Obsess shades and the gorgeous Pro HD Amplified palette, which I am loving so much at the moment. I think I've used it in some way ever since I actually received them. So whether it's, you know, one eyeshadow or a whole bunch of eyeshadows from the palettes, I've used nothing else since I received them because they are so intense, they are so gorgeous. And yeah, I'm amazed by them and I'm absolutely obsessed. So I hope you found that helpful, and yeah, thumbs up if you did, or you just want to support me, and subscribe to watch further videos. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time, thank you. Bye.